Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely well. So guys, in today's video we are going to see coding questions that were asked in Deloitte exam, and these are very important for your practice. If you are also practicing for your upcoming Deloitte exam, and if you want to see the coding questions that were asked recently in the Deloitte examination, so then this video is going to be super helpful for you. Also, if you are new to the channel and haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to subscribe it, because there is a lot of helpful content that I regularly post for all of you guys on this channel. Also, there is a complete playlist on Deloitte preparation on my channel. Make sure to check that. I will leave the link of this playlist also in the description box. So make sure to watch the video till complete end, because there are a lot of important questions covered in this video which have already been asked in Deloitte examination. So let's start with our first question. Okay, so let's look at this problem. Rearrange the digits of a given string such that all the digits at even position appear first, followed by all the digits which appear at odd position. So we have two inputs. Okay, so let's understand this problem. What we have is, we have a string. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. So this is a string. First of all, you have to understand what we want is all the digits which are on even position. Okay, which means, see, we have indexing here in this way. Okay, 0 2 3, we have to consider in this way, 7 8 9. Okay, so all the ones which are at even position, which means 1, and then which one is like next even is 3. Okay, the value. Okay, next even position is 4, which is the for which the value is 5. Next even position is 6, for which the value is 7, and next even is 9. So these all the even position ones should come first, and then remaining later on should be the ones which are at odd positions. So what is the first one in the odd position? 1, then 3. So sorry, not 1, but we have to take the value. Okay, so don't take the indexes, we have to take the values. So 3 is the next index value, so for that the value is 4, and next is our this one. Okay, this is 6, and then 8, and then 0. Okay, so hope you have understood it. So this is the output that we want. Basically what we want is all the even places. Okay, all the digits which are present on even places should come first, and then we have to put all the digits which are on odd places. Okay, so in this way our final output will be this. And in the same way, if you see for this one, so you see the even digits ones are 2 4 6 8 9. Okay, make sure that you don't get confused with the digits. Okay, you don't have to check the digits are even or not, but you have to check their position. Okay, whether it is even or odd. Okay, for example, right now whichever I have marked is all the ones are on even positions. Okay, now let me use another ink, and then we will see which is the one on odd positions. So this one. Okay, 1 3 5 7 0, these ones are on the odd positions. So in this way, like our final output will be this. So let's now see how can we solve this problem. So since this is an even index, what we will do, we will check it if this is an even index by using I mod 2 equals to 0. So 0 mod 2 equals to 0, this condition will be true. So string even, in this string we will put this value. Okay, so string even will initially have our 1. Okay, in the same way we will check for next one. So for this one the index value is 1, so 1 mod 2 is not equal to 0, so it will go in the else part. So for that what we will do, we will put the 1 index in this one. Okay, like we are not keeping the indexes, but we are keeping the values. Okay, while keeping, you see what I have written is str1 of I, which means the value. So again we will check for this third one. So again this index is 2, so which is even. So what we will do, we will put this 3 value in string even. In this way we will form the complete strings. Okay, so the first string will have 1 3 5 7 and 9, and then the second string will have 2 4 6 8 and 0, and then finally what we are doing, we are concatenating the two strings, that is 1 3 5 7 9 2 4 6 8 0. Okay, so that is why we are getting this output here, as you can see. So hope you have understood the explanation. Okay, so let's see this problem that we have. So what we are asked is add do not at the beginning of a given string. So this is a question based on a string. What we need to do is, we have an input like input string enjoy cold weather, and the output string is do not enjoy cold weather. So what we need to is, like we have to add do not plus whatever our string is there. Okay, so and like, okay, the main important thing while solving this is, when we add do not, make sure that you add a space in between, otherwise what will happen is this space won't come. Okay, so just this is the simple problem. Let's try to solve this in code. Let's see the implementation of this problem. So we have a string, right? So let's create a string first. str1 is the name which I'm going to keep for this string, and let's suppose that the string name is enjoy cold weather. Okay, So enjoy cold weather. And now what we want is, we want to append do not in front of it, right? So simply what we are going to do, we are going to just see out and do not, and make sure that you write a space, okay, because otherwise this space won't come and this letter will stick to each other. And then what we want is, we want to append the other one, okay, which was the string one. Okay, so let's see if by running this one, see, we have got the output as do not enjoy cold weather. So hope you have understood this problem. Okay, let's look at this problem. Given two strings, create a new string by picking the characters from the first string where the corresponding character in the second string is 1. Okay, so let's see the input. We have two strings in the input. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to create a third output based on the given two strings. Okay, so let's see. So see, we have this string 1 as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we have to use this second string to create our new final output string. Okay, now what is the second string? Second string is a sequence of zeros and ones, and what we are told is, whatever string which is coming at one's position, okay, wherever 1 is there in the second string, we have to take that value. So that is why we are taking 1. Okay, and then here also there is 1, so from string 1 we will take this value, and here also there is 1, so we will take this value from the string 1, and this is our final output of string that we are going to have. Okay, hope you have understood the logic. So based on string 1 and string 2, we need to find a new string which is the output string. Let's try to see the code for this problem. See, we have what we have done is, we have taken two strings. String 1 is going to be our string which is given to us, and string 2 is the one which is also given to us, which is of sequence of zeros and ones. Okay, now we are also creating one new string which is going to be our output string. So for that I have taken a string ans, which is answer string. Now we are going to loop over our input string. Okay, so you can take any one of the string. Okay, basically we want the length of the string, so string 1 and string 2 both lengths are same. So what I have done is, int I equals to 0, I is less than string 1 dot length and I plus plus. So I am iterating over the string. And then what we are doing is, we are checking if in the second string, whenever we are encountering 1, then at the same position we want that value of string 1. Okay, so at the same index, for example at index 0, okay, like whenever our string 2 of I, for the first time whenever index was 0, we got it as 1 right here, which means this one. So at this time only what we will do is, we will take the value which is in the same index in string 1. So we have appended that value in our answer string. Okay, in the same way we will do it for 2 also, for the second string. Okay, but this time we will get 0, so our if condition will not be true, so we will move again to the next value. So this time our string value is 1 again. Okay, in the third iteration. So whenever string value becomes 1, at the same time we will take that position value in our answer string. So already in our answer string 1 was there. Now 3 will also get stored, and in the similar way, after 2 repetitions, we will get 5 also in our string. Let's run the code. See, we have got the output as 1, 3 and 5. So hope you have understood the logic for this one. So guys, let's look at this problem. Remove all the characters from the target string that are present in the reference string and return the modified target string. Okay, so we have target string as communication and reference string as con, and the output string is uniatin. Let's see what we are doing here. First of all, let me write the target string. So communication. Okay, and then we have the reference string is as com. Okay, now what is told to us is that we have to, in our final string, all the characters which are present in the reference string should be removed, okay, from the target. So C, first I will remove C. Okay, so C will be removed, okay, where all the occurrences of C should be removed from the target. In the same way, let's remove O. So O is removed from here, O is removed from here. Okay, nowhere else is O, so it's fine. Next is M. M is removed from here. Okay, nowhere else is M. So we have removed all the occurrences of references from the target string. Now our final string, what we have is U, then I, U, then N, then I, then A, then T, and then I, and then N. Okay, so this is our final string. So hope you have understood the problem statement. Now let's try to see the solution of it. See, what we have done over here is, first of all, we have taken our target string, okay, and this is our reference string. These are inputs to us. Okay, now based on this we have to find our answer string. So for that, for answer string, I have taken an empty string at the starting. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to take an unordered set. Okay, and now this unordered set is what, like, this is the name of this unordered set is ref set, and then this is going to have reference string. Okay, this unordered set is going to have our reference string, which is com in it. Okay, so we have put our reference string in our unordered set because we are going to perform the find operation now. Okay, in some time you will see. So now what we are doing is we are iterating on our target string. Okay, so we are running a loop on our target string. So what we will do is we one by one every character out of the target string we will take. Okay, so first of all, the first character that we have is C from the target string. Okay, then what we are checking here is if our ref set dot find has this character or not. Okay, so let's see if we have it. Yes, we have, which means this condition will not be true, because what this condition is saying, check if our character is equals to end of the, like, you know, ref set. When we will reach the end of the ref set, if the character is not even there. Okay, for example, let's suppose this case where u is there. Okay, like on u. Okay, so whenever we are on this fourth index, okay, when we have the value as u, so it will check, okay, in the ref set, so u is not there and it will reach the end. So in that case you have to include that character in our answer string. Okay, and if any time in between, if you found out and if you if condition is not true, then you don't have to store that character. Understood? So you have to take one by one character from the target string, and then you have to check if that value is there in the set or not. If it is there, then ignore that value from the target string, and if it is not there, then you have to take that, because that is not that is one of the different values, that is not a value which is there in the ref. Okay, so hope you have understood it. And finally all the strings will got stored in the answer string, and then finally we will have the output as what we are expecting, UNIATIN. Hope you have understood it. Let's look at this question. We have the problem statement: calculate and display the sum of even and odd numbers in an array. See, we are given an input array. Okay, it has some numbers. What we need to output is sum of all the even numbers that are there in this array and sum of all the odd numbers that are there in this array. So let's try to analyze this problem. So let's take this array which is given to us: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so these are the numbers, and now let's try to find the sum of odd numbers first. Okay, so sum of odd numbers is going to be what? First let's target what all are the odd numbers that we have in this array. So 1, 3 and 5 are the odd numbers that we have. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 is going to give us what? 9, right? So that is why we have the sum of odd numbers mentioned as 9. Let's see the sum of even numbers also, okay, in the similar way. So let's see the even numbers that we have. We have 2, 4 and 6. Let's calculate the sum of them. So 2 plus 4 plus 6, it's going to give us 12. So in this way we have found out the sum of even numbers, which is 12. Now how we will write this code? Okay, so how we will implement the logic? See, it is not that tough, it is easy only. Let's try to understand the implementation logic. What we will do is, initially we will have an input array. Okay, so our input array will be there, which will be having the nums. Okay, so in this one we will have all the inputs, okay, like 1, 2 and so on. Okay, next up what we will do is we will take two variables. Okay, so two variables as in like even num, okay, even sum and odd sum. Okay, and then what we will do is we will initialize them with 0, and based on the values that we will encounter, we will add the values, okay, even numbers and odd numbers. So now what we need to do is we will iterate over an array. So for that what we will use? We will use an for loop, okay, like length. We will start from 0, length of the array, and then we will increment it one by one, right? Then what we will do? So we will check, okay, first of all what we will do is we will check if our current array value, okay, like we have this array, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One by one we are iterating over it. So we have right now this element with us. So we will check if this element, whatever is num of I, okay, nums of I is mod 2, okay, which means mod 2 equals 0. This means what? This is the condition which checks if a number is even. Okay, so if this is true, means our number is even. Okay, so for example, in first case when we will check with 1, this will turn out to be false. Okay, but for second case when we will have the nums of I is 2, so 2 mod 2 is what? We will get the remainder as 0. So this condition turns out to be true. So at this, when this turns to be true, what we will do is we will do even sum plus our nums of I. Okay, so what will happen? Previously our even sum value was 0, and now the news it will be plus 2, which will be 2, right? So in the similar way, we will iterate again for 3, it will go in else condition, which we are going to write in further. But for 4, let's see. So when we will have 4, it will what? Again, it will come in this condition. By that time, the even sum value is 2. So what it will do? It will add 4 to it. So we will get 8. In the similar way, when we encounter 4 plus 2, 6. So in the next time when we will encounter 6, this condition will be true again, and we will add 6 more. So at the final time, we will get 12 as the output. Let's see the odd condition now. See, odd condition, again, we can do two things. Either we can write the complete condition. Okay, how the complete condition will look like. So else if nums of I mod 2 is not equals to 0. Okay, so this means what? Odd condition. Okay, this means odd condition, but we don't even have to do all this, right? Because in if condition already we have written the condition for even. Okay, so the above if condition we have already written the condition for even, so we can directly write else. Okay, so whatever now remaining is else only, right? Whatever now remaining condition is odd condition only. So we can simply write in this case, that is whenever you come in the else part, do odd sum of plus of num I. Okay, so that's why I was saying, like, whenever we are starting, so when we get 1, so 1 mod 2 is not equals to 0, so we will come in the else part. In that case, what we will do? Odd sum plus num of I. So 0 plus 1, 1. So in this way, we will keep on following and we will get the final answer. Hope you understood the logic. Now let's implement the code for it. Let's write the code for it now. See, first of all, what we need to do is we will take an integer array. Okay, so int nums. Okay, int nums, and then equals to what we will have? We will have an array with different digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are considering this is as our input array. Now what we will do? We will take two variables as we have seen in our logic. So even sum. Okay, and then we will initialize it with 0, and then we will take one more. Okay, which is odd sum. Okay, and then we will initialize this one also with 0. Okay, now we have our variable set. Now what we will do? We will iterate over our input array. Okay, that we have. So how we will iterate is initially I equals to 0, and then now you see what we need is we want to iterate over the entire array. Okay, array length. How we will find length? Because we don't have length function which will work on array. Okay, we have it on strings, but on array it won't work. So what we can do is we can calculate the length of array in this way. Okay, that is size of nums. Okay, which is our array name, the total size of it divided by size of one element. Okay, so this is like kind of, you can say, a tricky way of, like, not a tricky way, but a way of finding the length of a array. Okay, so in this way we will get the length of this array. Okay, so which is like 6 in this case. Then next is what? I plus plus. Every time we just have to increment one value. Once this is done, let's move on. And now what we will do? We will check our even or odd condition. So nums of I mod 2 even sum. Okay, we will have to add this value, right, to our even sum variable. So even sum plus is equals to nums of I. Okay, and now we will write the same logic for odd also. So now we have the values. Okay, so what we will do now is at the end we will just print out our things. Okay, so I will just close my for loop. Okay, and now we have to just show our final value. So cout odd sum. Okay, let's try to run this and let's see. See, we have got our output as sum of even numbers is 12 and sum of odd numbers is 9. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you found the video helpful. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Make sure to join me on Telegram and Instagram as well. You can ask your queries in the Instagram DM as well. And if you need any content, you can request it on our Telegram channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet to receive all the latest regular updates. I regularly post off-campus drives and preparation related videos for placements on my channel. So that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching the video.